There's this thing I noticed: most developers don't really realize it. Coding is not actually what companies and clients are paying you for. You can be a developer that writes a very clean code, you use the latest frameworks, and you build fancy user interface. But that's not what companies and clients are demanding from you. But what do they really want from you as a developer? Let's break it down. A lot of times when guys start learning web development, they often fell into a trap of thinking their job is just to write code. But just writing code by itself, it doesn't make you money, it doesn't solve the business problem, and it doesn't create value. So the real reason why companies hire developers is because they need someone who can use code to solve a real problem. I want you to take a second and think of it this way. So when a business approaches you as a developer and says, we need a website or we need a web application, they are not saying we need 100 lines of JavaScript code. What they are actually saying is, we need to attract more customers. We need our system to run faster. We need a better user experience so people stay longer on our website. So code is only the tool. Problem solving is the main job. Take a look at this. Let's say a school approaches you and says, we want a website for our students and parents. Most beginners will just jump into VS Code and start building pages. But for a developer that knows problem solving, the first question he will ask is, why do you want this website? What is it that you're using that is not working right now? Then the school might say, okay, parents can't get information easily. We want to improve communication between the school and the parents. We want to look more professional online. With that, now the developer exactly knows what problem to solve, which he will design a system that will help them communicate better, not just another website on the internet. So that's the mindset that makes you valuable, not just building sites. So every time you open your editor, ask yourself, what problem am I solving right now? Because as a developer who just writes code will always need instruction, but a developer who understands problem will create a solutions, and is that kind of developers companies are willing to hire. So I want you to take this note. Don't just learn framework, learn how to think as a developer. When you face a bug, a broken layout, a slow performance, or a confusing user experience, don't panic. Take a step back and ask yourself, what's the real problem here? List them down and break them into pieces. That's how you train yourself to be a problem solver. But let me tell you the truth, it's not all developers that think like a problem solver. So in this industry, it's your problem solving that differentiates you from another developer that just writes code. So remember, you're not paid to code, you're paid to solve problems. So we have a Discord community where you can interact with other developers, solve problems, share resources, get tips, tricks, and insight in web development. And we are also building a newsletter where we'll be dropping updates to you once a week. If you're interested in joining those communities, you can just comment link in the comment section and I will DM you with the link to join all those communities. If you haven't followed us in our channel, you can follow us now. We share tips, tricks, tutorials, and insights in anything web development. Follow and see you in my next video.